Tonight, a very special full moon rises. We'll experience the full moon in Sagittarius. Now, this isn't just any ordinary moon. This is a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. Blue moons only occur every 2 to 3 years, so that just makes this a very special occasion and just a rare lunation in general. What is a blue moon, you may ask? So a blue moon is what we call when there's 2 full moons in the same calendar month. So we started off on May 1st with that Scorpio full moon, and now on May 31st, we'll experience the Sagittarius full moon. In this video, I'll explain a little bit more about this full moon in Sagittarius, this full blue moon in Sagittarius, also where it'll impact for each of the natal ascendant / rising signs, and also just a few other aspects from external planetary forces that are influencing the way that we'll experience this full blue moon in Sagittarius. So in general, full moons are a time of high energy, peak lunar energy. It's the midpoint also of the lunar cycle. New moon in Taurus 2 weeks ago, and now we're experiencing this full moon in Sagittarius on May 31st, or tonight. And then in 2 weeks from now, we'll experience a new moon in Gemini, which will be the start of a new lunar cycle. So full moons are a good time to celebrate, to release, and also to reflect on how the seeds that you planted 2 weeks ago at that Taurus new moon are doing now. Blue moon is going to be in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter. The current position of Jupiter is in Cancer, exalted, or the favorite place that Jupiter likes to be. But I kind of like to think of it with this analogy here. So Jupiter would be the parent, and Sagittarius would be the child. So with Jupiter being exalted in Cancer in conjunct to Sagittarius, so not necessarily being able to see it, it's like the equivalent of your parent going to one of their favorite places, and while they're there, you have the house to yourself, which would be Sagittarius, the child, and then you throw a party. Reality-wise, Sagittarius is a mutable sign. Mutable signs are all about adaptability, flexibility, shifting to energy or allowing energy to shift you. Mutable signs close out cycles, and they also create change. Sagittarius is also a fire sign, and the fire element in astrology can represent themes like willpower, action, the art of creation, and also destruction, passionate expression, leadership, trailblazing a new path, and also motion and movement in general. Sagittarius is the truth seeker, the one looking at the bigger picture, the one that questions what's beyond the horizon and then actually goes to find out for themselves. There's also a very philosophical side to the Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy is the teacher, yet also the student, and the realization that to be a teacher, you must have been a student before. Or also the realization that you're never really done learning anything. There's also a natural, boundless, and wild energy that comes with Sagittarius. A quest for freedom. So with the full moon in the sign of Sagittarius, the Sagittarius energy and themes could be spread across the collective in some way. Even if you don't have any natal Sagittarius placements, you could find yourself in a little bit more of a fun, spontaneous, explorative mode around this time. And since this Sagittarius full moon is also a blue moon, this just increases the natural luck that the energy of Sagittarius embodies. If you're someone who's into playing the lottery or playing bets or just testing your luck, now is a good window of opportunity and window of time to do so. Also, if you've been contemplating a trip or a retreat or a vacation or just going somewhere new, now is also a good time to either just go or to begin implementing plans for future travel. And Sagittarius is also ruled by the planet Jupiter, which can represent higher learning and higher education. So now would also be a good time to focus on school or any sort of courses that you may be interested in, and just learning something new around this time. The symbol for Sagittarius is the centaur, and this gives it connections to the planetoid Chiron, the wounded healer. Remember not to stay small and to not stay in any boxes, and to seek more than what you're experiencing, if that's what you want. Now, some other planets are mingling with this full blue moon in Sagittarius, and the first one we'll talk about now is Saturn in Aries. So this full moon in Sagittarius at 9 degrees, it will be forming a trine with Saturn in Aries at 12 degrees. This is a fire trine, so things could get hot. But a few ways that this can manifest for you is there could be an opportunity to burn through an obstacle that has once been in your path, or a chance to get serious about your beliefs or morals in some sort of way. There could be an opportunity to step into an authoritative role or leadership role in some way relating to your natal Sagittarius and Aries houses. You also may be met with a reality check regarding your consciousness level or your spiritual path in some way. The planet Pluto is also joining the party of this Sagittarius full moon. So this full blue moon in Sagittarius will be sextiling to the planet Pluto that's currently retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. This is a good time to release, to then transform, or celebrating from the amount of transformation that you have been enduring or going through, shall I say. This is also a cool time to find the deeper meaning in certain toxic patterns that you may have been experiencing, and also finding deeper meaning in the shadow aspects of the world around you, or even your own shadow aspects. What is it trying to teach you? With Pluto in Aquarius, an air sign, sextiling this Sagittarius full moon, a fire sign, this only adds fuel to the fire and adds a little bit of intensity to this already intense full blue moon. Pluto sextiling this full moon also adds an opportunity to completely transform or destroy or reconstruct something regarding your natal Sagittarius house.